There we go. Well, I have my heater on tonight. It's getting cold out there today. I was out feeding the birds, filling the feeders and suet holders. All right. Coming into our second practice together of the new year, 2021. Imagining how things would be if things go your way, if your desires go your way. Just imagine them already in place, feeling free and powerful because you chose what you wanted and you manifested it. Feeling connected to source because that's where things really happen when you visualize. The divine takes over. And then bring your attention in to your breath. Recognize your freedom and your very ability to breathe with nothing covering your face. And then notice your emotional body, your energy body, and also your physical body. Checking in to see what sensations you're receiving, if any. And you certainly can move around a little bit. Imagine a bubble around you, the egg shape. And I'm actually seeing a person inside this bubble shimmering like gold, like it's a carving of gold. So see yourself shimmering and shining, filled with light. And we'll attune to breath. Just bring palms together in front of your heart and start with your inhale, lifting arms overhead as you breathe. And opening out, exhale down. And if you wish to look up towards source here as you lift your arms, it's another way of moving with the breath. Notice how free you feel to breathe full and deep breaths because you are sovereign. And one more round. And as you open your arms, lift up and bring your left hand down onto the mat and just slide over into a side bend or stretch to the side. I'm going to remove my blanket here. Just loosen up. And then lift up and over and hold your stretch, reaching away from your hip, and rotate the heart up. Look up under your arm. Continue to reach away from your hip and rotate the chest upwards. Relax into your stretch. And you might even come down onto your forearm. And then draw your right arm down in front of you and cross over. Lean back and switch your feet and breathe your left arm way up to the ceiling and exhale over. And see how this side feels compared with the first side. Breathe as you lift. Exhale as you stretch. Lengthen in your shoulder and your ribs. Deep, full breaths and come over to your side and reach. Rotate the heart upwards. Look up under your arm. And then just bring the shoulder forward a little bit. Let your arm come down in front of you. And stretch your legs out. And just lower down onto your back for a few breaths. A mini Shavasana. Feel your spine. Feel your low back and your hips. Pull them under. Shoulder blades under. And we made it through another Monday. Ah, yay. Bring your feet on the floor, bending your knees. And then take your left leg, bring the knee in towards your chest, and open it out to the side, letting the groin and the hip joint open. And then circle around. And once again, open the hip. Again, circle. And reverse. Take the knee out as far as your body will allow. Now just make some figure eights with that knee, that left knee. Figure eights out to the side, cross over to the inward side. And then bring your knee into your chest, overlap your palms, and stretch the knee in gently towards your ribs. When your knee has released as far as it will at this moment, pulling it in, then hold your knee there and lift your head up to meet your knee as close as you're able. And while you're up here, reach for your shin, your ankle, or your foot, and straighten your leg up. Let your head and torso come back down onto your mat. And circle around in your foot on that left leg. Reverse. And flex and lift up. Exhale and soften. Taking a breath. Exhale, lift your heel to the ceiling, toes towards your face. And you can bring your leg in towards you a little bit if you want. Might feel a little bit tight since we're just getting warmed up, but you can make a soft fist and pound on your hamstring muscles, back of your knee, calf. Now holding on to your leg, bring your head up towards your knee. And let it all go. Bring your foot down onto the floor beside your right foot. Let your arms flop down onto the floor. And a really nice restorative pose here is to separate your feet a little bit, turn your toes in, and let your knees rest against each other. See if you notice a difference between your left leg that you just stretched out and your right leg. It's waiting in the wings. All right, now, other leg. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Just overlap your palms. And draw your head up to meet your knee, or as close as you can. And then reach for your ankle, your foot, your shin. Flex your foot and lift your leg up towards the ceiling. Lower your torso and your head back down on the floor. And if you want to, on this side, just soften your leg a little bit and with a soft fist, just kind of pound any tightness right out. You're going to like marinate your leg here. Now bend your knee, take it out to the side, circle around a few times. I think we started with that on the other side. Well, we'll catch up. And reverse your circles. Take it way out to the side if you can. And the next time you take it out to the side, when you bring it in, start to make your figure eights. Back and forth. All right. And then once again, lift your leg up, hold on. Circle around in your ankle a few times, loosen up. And then press your heel up to the ceiling. Take in a breath.
With a straight knee, just lift your head up, bring your leg in towards your nose. Good. All right. Now from here, bring both legs up, feet off the floor. Cross your left leg over the right, and if you can come into eagle legs, just wrap your foot right around the ankle. And now make a few figure eights, side to side, just little figure eights. Notice how that feels on your low back. Now uncross and cross the other leg over top. Eagle legs if you're able. If not, it's crossing. So a few little figure eights. Press your low back against the ground. All right, now take your arms out to the side, palms down. Bring your knees in as close as you can, even though they're crossed over. Breathe. And exhale your legs over to the right, be your right. Keep your legs, your knees up under your arm, shoulders on the floor, and head goes opposite your knees. You may or may not reach the floor with your foot. All right. Use your core muscles now. Pull your low back down onto the floor and switch your legs. Cross the left leg over top and into your eagle legs. Draw your knees in toward your chest. A big breath here. And exhale, knees over under your left arm. Head goes opposite into a luscious twist. Wringing out deeper tensions. Engage your core muscles. Press down in your arms and hands and roll back to center. Unwind your legs. Reach for your ankles. Bring your ankles and feet outside your hips. We're going to stretch the top of our legs, our thighs, just in case. Sometimes we get a little cramp when we do certain moves. So bring your knee down to the floor and center and switch sides. See how this side feels. And just switch however you want to. All right. And then bring your feet together. Slide them out. Lift your arms, palms facing just off the floor by your hips. Taking a breath and lift your head, lift your torso and roll up. Come into a rounded back, a rounded cat stretch. Reach your arms forward and just adjust your feet if you need to let them out a little further so that you can use your core muscles to move your body wherever it's comfortable. And we're going to come up again. Inhale, exhale, and lift. Little piece at a time, just one vertebra at a time. And lift up. And come into a rounded back. Counter stretch. And then one last time. Lower down, reaching fingertips forward. Really stretch out your low back here as you bring your spine onto the mat. Take in your breath. And we're just going to roll up into center, sitting. Stretch out your legs, shake them out. All right. Now, let's see how our backs feel after our twist in eagle legs. So just take your left leg and bring it across, bring the foot in, pull it up towards your hip if it'll come. Flex the foot on the extended leg, draw the knee in. You may feel a stretch in your hip here, depending. And then if you want to wrap your arm around that bent knee, holding on, and scoop your left arm up next to your ear. Open the chest to the wall across from you and draw your arm down into your twist. Lift in your crown. Press through your right heel. Now we're going to go up into side plank. So bring your right hand down onto the floor. Bring your right foot across. You want it parallel to the short end of your mat because you're going to press onto that foot. Bring your back hand under your shoulder. Start to lengthen out your left leg. Press up into side plank. The one leg goes on top. It just lays over the top of your right foot and lift up in your arm. Engage your legs, your core. If you want to look up towards the source, to come down, just bend that top knee once again and lower your hips down. And we're going to twist to the other side now. So bringing your right foot across. Reach up through your
crown, sitting bones, press, grounding into the earth, connecting. Draw your knee in. And then hold on and scoop your right arm out. Breathe it up next to your ear. And then turn your torso. Use your arm around your leg. And then lower your arm down behind you, close to your hip. Look over your shoulder. Keeping the spine supple and loose keeps you young. A lot of energy flows up and down your spine and the pranic tube in the center of your body. So we want to keep everything clear. All right, so our side plank on this side, bring your left hand down, bring your left foot across, parallel to the mat. Just make sure you have mat underneath you so you don't slip, and slide your leg out. You just have that foot lying on top of your lower foot, your left foot, right on left, and lift up into your plank. Engage legs, core, shoulders, reach through your fingertips, look up. And then bring your right knee down onto the mat. And we're going to swing around and come up into standing. So go slowly. We've been down on the floor. Just lift up and reach your arms up overhead. And engage your hips and thighs. Lengthen in your core. And we're going to go to the back. So lengthen, elongate your spine. Reach up and back using the hip muscles to protect your low back. Lengthen and reach a little more. And come back to center. All right, so let's play with our eagle legs once again. We're going to start with our arms though for eagle pose. Okay, so plant your talons into the ground. We're going to hinge forward slightly in the hips and reach your arms out with a big breath. Right arm under left, eagle arms. And lift back up. And just give a stretch. Great for the shoulders, the back of the neck. Lifting elbows up. I don't know if you can see that. I'm wearing black today. Reach up and then pull down. Excellent for trapezius and the scalene muscles. Breathe up once again. And exhale down. And then hold here with your arms. Taking a breath. Bend both knees. Shift the weight onto your It'll be your left foot. I'm not mirroring you this time. And then lift your right leg up and over, just like you did when you were on your back. And see if you can hold your eagle pose. Focus on a spot. Wrap your foot around. Bend your knee a little deeper to get that leg around. Okay. Keep the hips pointing forward. Whoops. As much as you can. Straight back. We haven't done eagle in a long time. And then unwrap your legs, unwind your arms, shake them out a little bit, loosen up in your shoulders. And then we'll come to the other side. So this time we'll have the left arm out. So hinge forward in the hips, breathe arms out. Left arm underneath. Intertwine your wings. Okay. Taking a breath. Soften your knees and shift the weight over to your right foot this time. Focus on your spot and lift your left leg up and over. And if you can wrap it around, fine. If not, just wherever. You can even have your toes on the floor if you need to. And then unwind your legs. We didn't stretch our arms up and down. We'll do that now. Just reaching eagle wings up. Exhale down. Breathe up. Exhale down. And hold. Draw your elbows forward a little bit. And you get even more of a stretch on those upper back muscles. All right. And then unwind your arms, shake them out. Just a few crisscrosses to loosen in the shoulders. And whenever I do crisscrosses, I like to do walking forward and back. So good for arms. And another to strengthen and tone up the upper arms. Let's do our Callan Pinckney Callanetics one. Just take your arms out to the side. Feet are just comfortable, toes forward. And then rotate in the arm, taking the thumbs back. Now we want to keep our arms lifted and pull them as close together as we can. So it'll look like this. So we're lifting up and in, but still twisted in the arm, rotated out. And then you hold that stretch, go into the stretch as far as you can, bringing arms as close as you can, and then pressing in, in, in. It's not in and out, it's in, 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 in. And you can go your own pace, as fast or slow as you want. I'm sure you're feeling this in your tricep muscles if you're lifting up as high as you can. All right, and then release. And we're going to stretch that out, stretch out the work we just did. So lift your right arm up overhead, reach up tall, bend your elbow with hand just on your upper back. If you can get your arm behind your head, more of a stretch, and then take the elbow, breathe, Exhale over to the side. This will keep you from being sore tomorrow. Now lift your other arm up, reach, and bend your left arm in and reach for your elbow. Pull it wherever it'll come. If it'll come behind your head, fine. If not, just towards your head. Take in your breath, reach up through your elbow, and exhale over to the side. Now press down in your feet, bring your hips back, and let go of your arms. Just lean forward and let them dangle a little bit. All right. Now just bend your knees, bring your palms down onto the mat, hop back into a plank, and then into your downward facing dog for just a couple of breaths. Now walk your feet in towards your hands, bend your knees, and just walk your hands behind you until you're sitting and then ready for Shavasana. Come down onto your back. Some of you like to turn out the light. And just remember, imagining things in your life just the way you want them as we go into this new year. Feel the freedom. There's a lot of planets in Aquarius right now, I think 4 or 5. Aquarius loves freedom and ingenuity, inventiveness, intelligence, but that feeling of freedom. Ruled by Uranus, which can bring some surprises sometimes. It's the planet of awakening, sometimes electrical, shocking. Just be ready. Getting all relaxed now. Connect with source energy. Your inner self. Let go. And now, as you hear the sound of my voice, remain in relaxation and generate the feeling of gratitude for having the best partner in existence, the creator, the source. And we all partner, co-creating and grateful. And then just bring some little moves into your body. Start to move around. And slide your feet together and bring your knees up to your chest. Pull them in nice and close. And then just roll over onto one side and press up into sitting and hands into the mudra that you'd like to work with tonight. And then just bringing palms into Anjali Mudra. Still grateful, knowing we can create and partner with the divine. So enjoy your partnership as you walk your journey. Namaste, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
You're
Thank
welcome. Thanks for being here.
For class.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you all Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good couple
Bye.
days.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye, Danielle. Oh.